Start with the USB box fan. Well, although low doesn't work, I think medium and high would, or at least high would do. Let's do that again. Let's see. Well, let's see what's going on now. Which one should we try next? Oh, it's getting vintage in here. Well, the camera fell. Well, it's getting vintage in here. This one's probably gonna swing to the side, but like I turn it on, sometimes it'll do this. Which I honestly don't know if it's gonna do that, but I'll try it. This is my Wizard table fan, and it does rattle a little bit. Fan would sound through the pipe. Let's try that again. That startup noise sounded good. All right, let's try. Let's first do a test to see if it'll actually swing to the side, because if it does swing to the side, the air will go out of the air stream will point in that direction where it'll go out of the pipe, and it will not make that droning noise. No, I think we're good. Okay, a vintage Wizard fan through an 8-foot long cardboard pipe. Here we go. Whoops, it's gone offline, but we'll try it again. Hold up. This will definitely work. I bet it sounds so cool. All right, going to fan number 3. Test 3, this heater. I bet that Wizard fan sounded so sick when it was in the pipe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I listened to the video. I think this, since it was so vintage sounding, it kind of sounded amazing in the pipe. But now for this Warm Wave branded heater. And I don't need the heat on because I'm sweating. I need that wind, but yeah. Just about as slow starting as my Mainstays High Velocity fan. I don't think I've ever put it through a long pipe like this, but I'm gonna do that now. Oh, whoops. Okay, it was being held on with that tower fan. All right. Three, 2, 1. Sounds pretty cool. All right, let's go to the last one. Lastly, we have this Mainstays tower fan, 11-inch. Or 10-inch, I don't even know. I'm gonna go with 11-inch because it's small, so that means, I guess, I don't know, it has a tiny blade in it, so yeah. It's not one of those really, really cheap USB tower fans that make that really horrible DC motor noise, but I hope it's not actually. So just gonna get this out of here. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, the pipe still kind of stayed up a little bit. Okay. If you guys do remember from the last video, I tested out this USB bladeless fan, and it worked brilliantly. And I didn't think it was going to work at first because the only thing air-wise are these little vents on the outside of the hoop. So that means that's the only thing for air. You don't get any air out through the ring, so I don't even know why, but it worked really well despite having the only air source through this little slot right here, but it still worked, and I had the thing on full power. But now we're switching it with this little guy, which is this Mainstays USB tower fan. You can't even see the blades, but you'll be able to hear them when I turn it on right now, just outside the pipe. This is just a sound example of it. What I used for it. I don't even know if that was the original cable, but okay. All right, it's plugged in. Put it on full power. All right, now let's see what it gets in front of the pipe. Here we go. So I put the oscillation fins on. So apparently this tower fan, everything is see if we kind of get a cool thing. I don't know if that really. Right, so that's that. So, yeah, that worked surprisingly well. I'm surprised for this small little tower fan. It can actually make the drone noise from inside a pipe to make it sound like a box fan or high velocity fan. Even though I tried it with a box fan, I made it sound like a high velocity fan. That's right, a high velocity fan like this. So yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.